We've got to come up with a plan for when we are not at war. Let's head back to our castle. I have a couple ideas. I don't know how reasonable they are, but let's head back to the castle. I want to drop off troops, maybe disband this other party. We'll get all of our companions in our party. We'll drop off everybody else off at the castle. And then I'd like to go around with just the companions, get them trained up. What we should probably do is work on getting this castle here with the dojo so that they can actually train their troops. How are we doing here? It didn't change much. Yeah, I think they started at around 115. So it helped a little bit, but we need to get a dojo running. So we'll put that up. We don't have a ton of cash to spend on it. 160 days, 166 days is not acceptable. So let's put 10K in. 21 days is a little better. Yeah, this is going to give +1 XP to garrison troops. And so if we leave people here while we're off doing our own thing with just the companions, they'll get passive XP. And then what we'll also probably do is get some garrison wage reduction. We can get this one next. But what we should probably do here is buy as many workshops as we can. We have room for one more? Yeah, we have room for one more. This sake brewery is garbage, so we need to swap this out for something else. Is there anything that has an input for fish? Because there are fish going into this town. Doesn't look like it. We do need to swap that out. So yeah, let's disband this army. We'll take all of his troops. We'll dismiss him from the army, and then we'll disband. There we go, disband. He'll be kind of AFK for a few days, I think, but we'll call him back in once he's ready. All right, so we need to drop off troops in the garrison. Everybody but the borrowed troops will go, which is good. That'll give us a chance to actually level them up. We do have enough here, so this should be fine. We probably need to adjust. So right now we have it set to wages of 350. It's currently at 884. That's not gonna cut it. So we'll boost this up. Let's just go unlimited wage. That's fine, but we won't auto recruit. We'll just let these guys upgrade, but we won't take on new recruits. So that should be fine. We'll have to run around and collect some cash here. We'll do some things to do that. And then, like I said, we'll probably buy another workshop here. First thing first, though, pretty important is we need to figure out what we're gonna do with this. So it's getting 2 things of fish, rice. Yeah, see, these ones are going to a different place. Sakai, so horses. This one's also going to Sakai. Lacquer, mandarins. Sakai is also getting gold. That's why that jewelry is so good there, because there's copper and gold. It's also getting hardwood. Quite a bit of hardwood from these two. So maybe we'll do something that requires hardwood. Looks like everything over in this region's going somewhere else, though. Yeah, Nara. This one's going to Osaka. So tea leaves and hardwood. Let's see what we got here. This one takes hardwood, so tool smithy. Lacquer, so we could do a candler. Inputs, lacquer, and whale blubber. I don't know if that's a problem, though, if we only have one of the inputs. Same thing here, Fletcher. So we've got the hardwood. We don't have a Rami weavery, though. Well, let's try tool smithy at least. I mean, we got nothing else. This thing's not making any money at all. Literally, it's doing 0. And it's been that way for a while. So we'll try tool smithy. We'll leave it for a couple weeks or a week or so and see what it does. Let's go around, try and finish this last quest that we have. I kind of want to buy some boats too. Maybe we can do some sea travel, fighting these looters that are out on the water. Oh, you know what? That's one thing I totally forgot. We have way too much inventory on us. We need to get rid of that. So let's take this guy in our party. That'll put us at 13. And then we need to put some stuff in here from the stash. But way too many mounts. I think everything else we can hang on to, that's fine. So that brings our movement speed back up to normal. And then prisoner-wise, we're fine here. You know what we could do is recruit. Let's just recruit them, drop them off. There we go, back up to there. So that's up to 200 now. Let's go try and do some quests and make some money and get our companions trained up. Now I am gonna just auto-resolve these and hopefully we don't lose our borrowed troops. Yeah, there we go. He ended up getting a kill there. Still can't upgrade him though. He's off by 50. And we still want to get a couple wins on our belt so we can get some distance between the next guy that's tied with us. So let's do a tournament. Alright, easy win. That puts us at 15. We'll probably go to maybe 17 or 18. Just keep an eye on it once in a while. So, Suspicious Merchant, we'll take that quest. Actually, it's going to be harder for us to do with so few troops. Yeah, 44, man, that's a lot. But we'll, I think we could send our companions in as cavalry and we'll just go in on foot and solo them. Yeah, we should be fine here still. It looks bad, but I don't really want... Yeah, I don't want these guys getting involved. So I'd rather our companions get in there first. We'll go in. Oh man, look at that. A wall of rocks. This is gonna be pretty brutal actually. Let's go on from the side maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some bobbing and weaving here. Oh, one of our containers went down. Oh no, douchebag. Okay, this might actually be tougher than I thought. They're not getting one tap, so. Alright, we gotta focus on defense first. If anybody starts to attack, we'll have to switch. There we go. We're whittling them down. Our cav are keeping them busy. They're like locked in place. There we go. I really do want to get our borrowed troops to get some XP here. Oh, he actually crushed through. I do want our borrowed troops to get some XP here, so maybe when we get down to like 5 or 10, we'll cut them loose. Oh man, that's a lot of blocks. But they're not running yet. I'm kind of surprised. Their morale is a bit stronger than I thought it would be. Oh, there they go. They're starting to run. Alright, let's have them come in. No, they're not. Some of them are running, some of them aren't running. I don't know. Oh, crap. They just killed somebody. Are you serious? They killed one of the borrowed troops. Dude, are you kidding me? They just killed... That one guy killed all of our borrowed troops. There's one guy left there. Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah, we just lost that. So we're gonna get hit on that and we don't make the money. That sucks, man. What can you do? Yeah, we just... we killed off all their troops. Oh well. That was pretty bad. Well, at least we won't fail this one. Let's go turn it in. We'll let our people heal up for a minute. Let's take a look at our workshop. It is still not making any money, but it's a brand new one, so we have to keep an eye on it. It might change. All right, we should be in better shape now. Let's go maybe buy a boat or two. I think most of these boats hold 15 each. So the Hokoku Bune is a large vessel, slow-moving, designed to move enormous amounts of cargo, but vulnerable in combat. Takes 10 days to make. This one, the Kobeya Bune, is small, fast-moving ship, good for skirmishing and reconnaissance. And the Seke Bune, medium-sized, designed for transporting troops across the seas. It can hold its own in a direct naval engagement. So this one would be really good, but it's also very expensive. This one's good for like trade, I guess. This one's like a middle ground, but it's probably what we need right now because we don't want to spend a ton of cash. And also, I don't think we're going to be doing a ton of fighting on the open waters. So let's do that. We'll order a Kobaya Bune. Now, I believe we have to wait for it to be built. It doesn't just show up. Yeah, we have to wait. So we'll wait a few days. Did we heal up all the way? No, not quite. So let's go travel around. Yeah, there's a hideout here we could do, actually. Why don't we do that? And even better if we can find a quest. But I don't think we'll get that lucky. Well, there might be one. Here we go. So, need help with brigands? We can take that, and that'll actually pair with the clearing of the bandit base. And then we take the bandit base quest. So once we clear that, we actually get credit for all the bandits killed inside the hideout as well. So that'll count towards the whatever the quota we need. And then by the time that's all done, we'll have our boat ready and we can just sail wherever we want. Right, everybody's coming along. We have exactly 10 people. All right, I'm going to send everybody out. They can just kind of do their own thing. I want to see how they do in battle. Let's just kind of sit back and watch. Because I know we can handle this on our own, no problem. But I do want to see how they do. Yeah, they seem to be holding their own okay. I mean, it's not fair. It's like a 4v1 most of the time, but at least they're not getting destroyed right away. Oh, I thought the game crashed. It just paused for a second and it came back. All right, here we go. We got a pretty big fight here. Yeah, I think we fight this one. We lost one person. Douchebag went down again. But I think we have enough to take these guys. Just gotta get in there. Be as aggressive as we can. There we go. Yep, not too bad. Well, some guys actually got decent kills. So Artyom and Tadao with 4. Not bad. Oh wow. Decent gear. So they're dropping stuff. We'll take that. And they paid us 3K for that. I think we need one more, right? Oh, two more parties, and then we'll be fine. But it's fine. We're, yeah, a little free group just got spit out, so that'll be easy. And because we only have 10 people in our party and they're all mounted, it'll be no problem catching these guys. Why are we so slow? Oh, we're overburdened. Let's go sell some stuff, and then we'll come back and catch them. Okay, a Kobaya. Yeah, our boat just finished up, so we can go on the water when we want. Let's sell some stuff first. Let's start equipping our companions with some of these arrows. We can also buy some of the cheap ones. Yeah, there's some in here for like 300. I don't really care what kind of arrows, they just need something. There we go. We won't spend a ton of cash on it though. There we go. So our companions all have arrows, so they can now act as actual mounted cav. Horse archers, I mean. Oh boy, we got a war. So we're going to go to war with the Mori in 41 hours, so we don't really have time to do what I was hoping we could do. Let's get back to our castle then, and get that sorted. But we do need to finish this quest if we can. Right, and the Mori are where? Oh boy, it's the red one. These guys are tough. They own a lot of land. So we're going to have a pretty tough fight here, actually. We got to pay attention. I don't know why we would be the ones actively declaring war on them unless they're really weak, but I doubt it. Yeah, so this is going to be pretty serious. We've been at peace for too long and our men grow restless. Yeah, we've been at peace for like 3 days, 4 days. That's crazy. So we actually have similar strength, even though they are larger. They have more castles and more towns than us, but I think we'll be all right here. So how does our castle look like? So the dojo is still not done yet, but they have reserves, so they should finish it pretty soon. Let's put a few more, maybe another 5K in so that we can get both the dojo and the meeting hall done. Take all of our units from the garrison. We'll promote this guy again. Okay, there we go. We're depositing what we want back. Let's take the top tier ones first. Everything else can stay. So 46 will remain. And actually, let's turn on auto recruit so we can get that back up to the wage limit. Let's set our wage limit at like maybe 400, 450, 500. That way we can have a little bit of an army to come back to if we lose. Yeah, we might get wiped out here. This is gonna be a tough battle. So let's get out there. So there's a few pieces of territory on this island. We won't have to go to the mainland, but look how much they own, man. That is a very intimidating empire, kingdom, whatever. So let's see what kind of damage we can cause. I don't think we're going to have any luck chasing a caravan, so that's probably out of the question. Let's just keep going on the road. So I think the best course of action here is just to cause as much damage to their war efforts, their war exhaustion as we can. And that way, if we start to lose the war, we'll at least have the option to end it quickly. Oh, this is interesting. 154 troops. We could try and take them on right away. I don't know how good their units are, so this might be a huge mistake. But let's... Oh, yeah, he doesn't want that fight. I was going to take it even if he did, but yeah, he doesn't want it. We'll have to wait for him to come out. Let's let him come out and get away. Oh, they're actually at war with multiple people, so that kind of makes sense. Let's try and trap this guy. How fast? Yeah, see, I forgot to grab our horses. I totally forgot. Oh boy, he's got 229 now. And he's gonna go on the water. So he's out of here. Alright, we can't do anything about that. Can we raid the... No, the ports are neutral. We can't do anything to the ports. So let's just come back here. We'll raid as many of these things as we can. We'll raid for probably goods. I don't think we're gonna lose too many troops doing this. So let's get in there and fight. Yeah, 25 troops. We're going to exchange some ranged fire with these guys. Oh man, that is just so cool looking. That volley. I'm not hitting anything, but we are definitely getting kills. Probably our muskets, or the gunpowder units. They're getting slaughtered, man. I can't hit squat with this. They're not fleeing though. I mean, these are some brave militiamen. Yeah, they got like one left. There we go. No losses. Who got the kills though? Marksman? Okay, so the arrows. Yeah, horse archer and then a musket. So I think the archers are probably still really good for like an average unit, but against I think maybe against an elite force, you're gonna want as many gunpowder units as you can. So they're gonna give us what we want, and then we're gonna turn around and just raid them. And that will grow their war exhaustion by quite a bit once we do this to all the towns in the area. They didn't want to commit to open battle. We'll force them. They'll have to do something or they're just going to get ravaged. There we go. And you can see that added 3% by doing that. And somebody's complaining about it, but I don't really care. All right, raid again. It's a little dark to see, but this is a pretty cool looking map. A lot of like rice farms, rice paddies, whatever, all over the place. Let's get our horse archers in here so they can harass. And then our main line will come up here and just destroy. Oh boy. Well, that was a mistake. I didn't realize they were charging us. We only lost like 1 or 2. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Tracer round is so cool. I mean, it's not a tracer round, but you could see it in the dark. Alright, so we lost 1 person. That was my bad. Here we go. Let's go ahead and raid. Now, my guess is they will eventually send an army to come fight us off, but for now, that army went elsewhere. Alright. Raid successfully done. Let's go to the 3rd one. I think this one's got 3. Yep, so we'll raid that. That's going to do some pretty heavy damage to the prosperity here, because this one has fairly high prosperity. Oh, but look at this map. This is so cool. Alright, here they come. We're only pulling our archers at this point. We'll leave everybody else behind. Yeah, it's definitely not as easy to aim the bow and arrow in this as it is the base game. I feel like I was doing really well. Oh, there's a good headshot though. I feel like I could pretty much hit anything first shot in the base game most of the time. This one I like, even with aim shots, I can't really hit much. I gotta practice. I'm gonna move up so I can actually hit him. I can't see him. The AI can just see through the bushes. There we go. There we go. And we got some decent bow skill there. We're up to 61 now, so we can equip our better bow if we still have it. I don't remember. No, we don't have it, I don't think. Yeah, I know we sold that one. I thought the original one, I thought we picked up a better one, but that's all right. We're doing a lot of damage to these guys. We're already 7 points ahead. Oh, here we go. New castle. That's probably going to go to us as well. And this guy's going to complain again, but like I said, we don't care. Can we? No, these are all rated. They should be losing their food pretty fast. Food stocks minus 17, but their prosperity is holding steady because they still have some reserve. Right, this one is actually not going to us. Okay, that's fine. Don't really want castles that much anyways. I'd rather have a town. And we just got a big victory, it looks like. So we won the battle somewhere and we took a bunch of prisoners. So my guess is they don't have a whole lot to respond in these areas. Oh, wait a second. This one has only 150 defenders. We have more than them. And we could technically starve them out and get the garrison. And look at the war score. It jumped up. Or the war exhaustion. So because they just lost a huge battle, heroes in prison, 6%. It's not bad. Villages rated. So we did 8 point. Yeah, this is just us alone. So 8.2. So we're really helping the war effort a lot here. We could take another fief. I guess maybe we should probably try it. And hopefully nobody comes and bothers us. All right, here we go. We have a slight power advantage here. They have 51 days of food supply. Well, I guess we're not starving them out then. There's 41 people here. Only 16 of them are ranged, so that's not too bad, actually. Let's build, I think, maybe a battering ram, and then we can work on some of these other ones. I don't even know what these do, to be honest. I'll have to mess with it. But there we go. We got our siege camp up. Here comes an army, and I don't think this is a good one for us to fight. It's almost twice our numbers. That is a concern. Now we got 2 options. We could assault now, even though we don't even have a battering ram yet. We could just try and out muscle them with range units and then slowly work our way in. The other option is to just back out. We have enough time right now. When we back out, we will be slowed. So we have to make sure we have enough time to get away. If they're, really close to us when we back out, they'll catch us because we'll have the movement speed penalty. So now it's now or never. I don't know if it's worth it. But let's at least try it. If we need to back out, we can back out mid-fight. It's not that big of a deal. Let's try it. So we've got 3 groups. Actually, we need to change this up. Yeah, we want all of our ranged in one group. We just want 2 groups, actually. There, so melee, ranged. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my god, that's a lot. Alright, so... let's actually stay back, and let's just get our ranged troops over here, see if we can get some shots off on these guys. And we'll try and stay on this side of the hill, so that maybe we'll limit how much damage we can take from them. Because they do have a lot of people up here, it looks like. Where's my ranged, man? The heck are these guys? Alright, let's start picking them off if we can. There's like 0 cover here. And for some reason, we're not getting any shots off on them. Why are they taking so long? We just took a big hit. Yeah, this is not going to go well, I don't think. We're just not... yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We're taking a lot of hits. I don't know where our guys are, or what they're doing. Here we go. This guy's, yeah, I'm trying to get shots on this guy. He's taking shots at us. Oh man, we're gonna go down. There we go. We're getting shots off on him. We can't afford to take a hit here. There we go. We got range superiority finally. Alright, so we really can't afford to go down here. Otherwise, we're gonna be in deep trouble. Let's get our range or our melee troops up here. Come on, melee. Let's go. Oh, this is so cool, man. It's actually like you have to take it in stages rather than just one big fight. You gotta fight your way through it. I don't think that's gonna work. Wish we had more HP. This is really bad. These guys aren't getting shots on us though. We might be able to clear this. Oh yeah, surprise, surprise. Cut through these guys like nothing. There we go. Now we gotta get back before we get shot by their buddies in the back. How are we doing? 22 versus 27, so we're almost even. We're behind by just a little bit. I think the plan is to get most of our guys up here so we can start attacking them. I wish I didn't waste all my HP in the beginning. Oh, this could be bad. Oh my god, this could be really bad. Oh no! We killed all of them but one, and then went down. I don't think our guys are gonna know what to do. So let's watch them for a second, but I think we have to back. Otherwise they're just gonna sacrifice themselves. It's not gonna make sense. Yeah, see, they're not attacking the closest. They're gonna get absolutely destroyed, working their way to the back. Damn, I wish I could be in there controlling them right now. Yeah, they're getting destroyed. We gotta back. That sucks. Okay, well, it was a good first attempt, and I kind of have an idea what to do next time, at least. That was my first legit siege. Our balance of powers swung in our favor quite a bit, too. I think we killed quite a few, but that's alright. And my guess is sending troops really bad still. But, yeah, let's just back out. We should be able to get our movement speed back. Yeah, he's not even going for us, actually. We should be fine. So we'll go around and just recruit up what we can. There's a new castle owner. Not going to be us. Oh, it is us. Nice. This is Kozan Castle. No clue where that is. I'm assuming up here since that's where the armies are. Yep. Garrison's pretty big. We have to watch our money. I think this thing's going to drain all of our cash. So there we go. We got a second castle, but like I said, we'll probably have to give that up, actually. Especially if it gets sieged. As soon as it gets sieged, we'll have to donate it back to them, because I don't want to get penalized for losing a fief. We're not even around to help. I still think we can cause enough trouble down here. We're forcing them to send troops down here to address us, which is allowing our buddies, our allies, to go do all that damage up in the north. So let's just keep recruiting back up to max. We'll get back in there and start fighting again. Oh wow, somebody got eliminated. So Utsunomiya, that's one of the big ones if I remember. That's not a rebel faction, so they got blasted. I was gonna say, it feels like we gained more troops. So we're actually at clan tier 3. So that means all of our parties have a higher limit, and then we also have an extra party that we can hire. So if we want to go even bigger, we could compete with that army that came to contest us. So maybe it's a good idea to go do that. And rather than getting one-off troops, we could come up here and just drain the garrison and then use that to form another party. That might not be a bad idea because otherwise we're just going to have to fire them. We're going to have to pay the port fee, which is going to be super expensive. But I guess it's cheaper than paying for troops. Well, actually, that may not actually be true. But I think we'll have better troops. And we failed the quest because we're at war now. That's fine. So we want to go to... We have to go to Port Okayama, actually. So let's go there. Jeez, man. 4 grand. It's going to cost us 8 grand to go there and back. Maybe we'll just stay over here then, if that's the case. Yep, we're getting sieged. So no surprise there. Let's see what it looks like. We can maybe go in and try and defend it from the inside if it's a reasonable amount. I think that's a reasonable amount. We have 200. We have about 200 there and 200 in our party. So that may not be a bad idea. Let's go force these guys to give us recruits so we can get a little bit out of it. So we'll recruit everything they have available. We will force recruits, destroy their militia, and get some free troops. So we're gonna just skirmish with them. They wanna trade bolts and whatever. They're just gonna get smashed here. So there we go. Now we're hitting something. Alright, well that didn't last long. But no losses. And like I said, we'll just get some free troops and XP out of it. So these marksmen are very, very good. Our musketmen didn't really get that many kills. Also, notice we're getting a significant amount of money. So caravan and party income, I don't know what that's... We don't have caravans. It would have been from our party when we stepped inside of a town or something, but that's weird because I don't remember them having a whole lot of stuff, but I guess so. So yeah, they would have sold all their battle loot. Okay, so we're almost maxed out. Let's go help. As soon as they assault, then we'll break in. Or maybe we just fight them outside. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. If we break in, we'll have a pretty solid advantage with the defensive terrain. All right, for our bow perks, we can take armor penetration, 10%. Riding will give our mount a few more hit points. And then leadership will take recruitment rate for prisoners, tier 4 and above. Final point into endurance, I think, right? No, we need 2 more. That's right, because we still haven't touched smithing. We may not actually touch... Well, no, we'll probably do smithing. We're just not right now. We need to establish our kingdom first. That's more important. Let's get writing up, and then we'll do gun last. So here we go. We're waiting for them to set up their siege camp. Now, breaking in is going to cost us 31 troops. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible, actually. So we have a 3rd castle now. But we got to defend this one. So let's break in. 31 troops. I want to see how the auto-resolve works in this, because I'm really curious. I haven't tested that at all. And I'm actually kind of nervous about this army. I feel like they probably have really high-tier troops. So that concerns me a little bit. Let's just see for a second or two. Yeah, look at that. So we're getting a massive, massive advantage here. Or almost 5 to 1. So we'll definitely take that. That's an easy win for us to secure our land. I don't mind it. We'll definitely fight some siege defenses, but I want to at least see what's doable. And then maybe in the future we'll plan around having a little bit better army next time we do that. So here we go. We lost 64. A lot of them were from the militia. Not too many from the garrison. Yeah, it's mostly our party, but... And we do take several prisoners here. And then a lot of loot. Oh man, we got a legendary solid katana. That's going to look really good on us. And then we got a firearm there. Let's see how much loot we got. Yeah, we got upgrades all around. So we've got a better horse, feet, chest, and head armor. Better weapon. Oh man. Yeah, we are looking really nice now. I like the look of this. Damn, that looks really good. All right, what about our buddies? So Tori looks pretty good. Oh, he's got the summer shorts. Yeah, not too bad. All right, let's get in this castle. We have a few things we need to do still. So we'll pull all the garrison out. And then let's go ahead and start another party. So this is going to be Takemura Yeoman. There we go. We have 3 parties. We're not maxed out, but we're in decent shape at least. And that used up all of the garrison, so we don't have to fire anybody. We just take them into our party. So there we go. Let's wait here for a bit so we can heal up. Also, we probably have too many prisoners, so let's get rid of some of these. We'll get rid of the low tier. And we don't want to throw them in the dungeon because there's already people in the dungeon, actually. Let's throw these nobles in there. There we go. So we've got 5, actually. Not bad. And then let's get rid of some of these low tier prisoners so we don't go over. And then we'll recruit all the tier 4 and above. All right, now we need to keep an eye on our money because I don't know how big that other garrison is that we just took over, but my guess is it's pretty big. Oh boy, here, we're getting attacked again. Okay, we're gonna stay. I think we need to stay. We'll join the defense. Let's go ahead and set up our defensive structures. I don't even know what these things do, but let's just build what we can. And if we're lucky, we'll get some reinforcements. If not, we'll defend it ourselves. But we have 300 roughly. So it's about, oh yeah, they came out and attacked. We could sally out if we want to. Let's wait till it's really low and then we'll sally out to auto-resolve. Let's just auto-resolve. And maybe we'll pick up an extra noble or 2. Yep, there we go. We'll take it. 2, 3. Hell yeah. And we can pick up some higher tier prisoners. And a ton of loot. So really good loot. There we go. More upgrades for our companions. And then we're healing again for a minute. Yeah, these guys have a lot of land, but they don't seem to have a strong army. So where's our other castle? It looks like it's over here. Yeah, that's ours. Let's go check out that one as well. Let's turn everything off. And then we'll probably just train militia here at these 2, because there's no way we're going to get anything built here in the middle of wartime. So settlement income, workshop income. Ooh, our workshop. Let's see how our... No, our toolsmithy's garbage as well. Yeah. At least we got the jeweler working well, but yeah, we got to figure this out. Let's switch it to something else. I'm going to put it back in the sake brewery. I don't know what else to do. I mean, it has inputs for it, so... Alright, this war should be done soon. There's only 15% left, war score, and then it'll be over. And they are asking for ransoms for these nobles. I will ransom them so we can take a little bit more cash before this war ends. Let's also go scout out another castle. Oh, there's a castle being sieged here. Yeah, that's our boys. Here we go, another ransom. We'll keep taking the money. Alright, how about this castle? I don't think we have enough troops, to be honest, but yeah, 400 defenders, that's going to be tough. Let's just recruit some troops here while we have a little bit of a lull in the action. We do need to stay nearby. Ooh, this looks appealing. 53 bandits. So for this one, I'm going to actually go in with the melee troops so we can get them leveled up. There we go. So we'll send our cav in, and then we're coming in hot with our infantry. Let's get these. We have a decent amount of peasants, I think. Let's get them leveled up. There we go. Yeah, they can finish it out. Oh man, that's a slaughter. I don't think we lost a single person yet. There we go. Yep, no losses. Quite 8 upgrades, that's fine. Right, let's heal up. We have some companions that took some hits. Let's get back to full health. Just make sure we don't lose anything here. We do have a decent foothold, so I don't really want to lose that. Yeah, the problem with our empire is it's kind of all over the place. Like there's a separate theater here on the island, and then over here on the northern part, the main island. So I don't know how we're going to go about this, but oh, there's another castle. Is it coming our way again? Oh no, we're getting sieged. All right, we got to go defend. Let's go do our duty. Yeah, here comes another castle, and it is not going to us. But we've been pretty fortunate so far. Oh, they came with a bigger force this time, 500. I think this one we will... I do want to fight it in person. I don't think this is the one to do it, though. I think we will have to break in, because even after we break in, we'll probably have around 300 or slightly less. So it's going to be a tougher battle. All right, we got more ransom offers. We'll keep accepting that. Our money situation is good. We just need to get more troops and higher tier troops. And there goes the assault. Break in 34 this time. Damn. That's more than we did last time. And I think it's primarily because they have a bigger force. So it's fine. We need to do it anyway. So we'll break in. And we'll send troops, and we should be fine. It's about 3.5 to 4 to 1 right now. Oh, it's like 7 to 1 now. Yeah, we're demolishing these guys. There we go. So very few losses. Yeah, look at the marksman's got 35 kills with only 7 troops. That's pretty wild. Sweet, we'll take it. More prisoners. All right, we got more upgrades. This is going to be for our chest armor. All right, that one doesn't look as cool, but man, it looks beefy. Yeah, it looks real thick. So, and look at the armor on this thing. So 52 body armor after putting this on. So 34, 11, and 10 is very strong. Yeah, it doesn't quite have the same appeal as the other one, but it does look really good. But we've got more prisoners to drop off. So let's get rid of all these. Actually, what we should do is get rid of all of our prisoners and then take back one type at a time. Yeah, we probably need to just go sell these guys. I don't think we're going to be at war with these guys long enough to take advantage of it. So let's maybe take the highest number prisoner so we can convert more of them all at once. We're still too high. We need to get rid of 17 more. We can do these mounted samurai. Actually, that should work. Yeah, so those two. So we'll convert those prisoners first. Let's very quickly go somewhere to sell these guys. Shoot, we can't sell them there. We'll have to go all the way back to Himeji, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. All right, let's go for it. All right, so we just went to peace. There goes all of our prisoners. I had a feeling that was going to happen, which is why I tried to do it quickly, but we didn't get there. We didn't get it done in time. Well, let's go sell off some of this excess battle loot that we have. We can chop up the cows like usual. Let's get all of our food in order here as well. Yeah, all this can go. And we've been stacking up these mounts, so our movement speed should be solid. Actually, we haven't even picked up our mounts. We got to go back to the other castle to do that. Go. We're gonna sell everything off, except maybe the. Let's hang on to the gun, the firearms. There we go. So we stocked up on everything. We have too much trade going on here. We need to buy something from these guys. They do have some skill books. I'm kind of curious what that does. Let's try it. I'm gonna buy this medicine book, and we'll still be positive 24K. We were leaving 4,800 behind, but that's fine. I'm really curious what this book does. So I know you can study. I gotta look and see where we actually put the book. Like, how do we actually study it? I'll have to ask the devs. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you can study them and you get XP or you get some kind of bonus for it. So I think it would be a good idea to go to one of these castles, drop these guys off, and then kind of do what we were planning on doing before, just roaming with our companions and trying to develop their skills, and then maybe even hire a few more. That wouldn't be a bad idea. There you go. So we dismissed everybody. Oops. Can't take them into our party yet. Let's get our garrison sorted. So this place can hold 339. That's more than we can hold in all of our army. So that'll work out pretty well. Let's hang out for a sec till we can get these guys back in our party. But there was a civil war going on. So the Ikoshu no Ryogoku, I guess they popped out. I don't think that's ours, so we don't have to worry about it for now. I don't understand. It's not letting us pull this guy into our party. This is really frustrating. It's been like a week and we still can't do it. So I don't know if something bugged out with him. Yeah, it says he's still trying to disband. He's stuck in limbo somewhere. That's all right. We'll pull him in later, I guess. So let's figure out what we're gonna do during peacetime.